This video is designed to help you start a supermarket business. At the end of the video, you'll find a valuable gift. It's a supermarket business plan that you can download, and will lay down for you, step by step, everything you need to know to start a successful supermarket business of your own. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. The supermarkets and grocery stores industry makes up the largest food retail channel. Players in this industry retail general lines of food products, including fresh and prepared meats, poultry and seafood, canned and frozen foods, fresh fruits and vegetables, various dairy products and other non-food items, drugs and health products. Please note that delicatessens who engage primarily in retailing food, are also part of the supermarkets and grocery stores industry. A supermarket and grocery store business is a very easy business to start, and it is not so capital intensive, especially if you choose to start on a small scale in a small community. Getting the right products that people want to buy, and good stock keeping records, are the secrets of running the business. The supermarkets and grocery stores industry has performed strongly over the last 5 years. While it was uncertain if the industry would remain in high demand following the economic recession, supermarkets and grocery stores have made several changes to their operational strategy. A considerable platform for change within the industry has been the customer base. While the industry has historically targeted exclusively low-income earners, this consumer pool has expanded in recent years to include middle-class shoppers, and even some high-income earners. As per capita disposable income increased during the period, many consumers shifted to premium, organic and all-natural brands, helping lift industry revenue. Conversely, inflationary food costs have caused many consumers to continue purchasing private label brands over the past 5 years. While a shift toward more generic goods curbs revenue growth, it helps operators maintain profit margins, as store brands are less costly to produce than national brands. Statistics have it that in the United States of America alone, the supermarket and grocery stores industry generates over $700 billion annually, from more than 66,596 registered supermarkets and grocery stores. The industry is responsible for the employment of over 3 million people. Experts project the industry to grow at a 1.4% annual rate. Despite the fact that the industry seems oversaturated, there is still room big enough to accommodate aspiring entrepreneurs, who intend to open their own supermarkets in the United States of America. Some of the factors that encourage entrepreneurs to start their own supermarket business could be that the business is a thriving business, and it is easy to set up and manage with minimal startup capital and manpower. If you are contemplating starting your own supermarket and grocery store business, you should endeavor to carry out a thorough market survey and feasibility studies. Despite the fact that this line of business is a thriving and profitable venture, if you get some key factors wrong before starting out, then you are likely going to struggle to stay afloat. Conduct market research and feasibility studies. The demographic and psychographic composition of those who patronize supermarkets and grocery stores cut across all genders, male and female above 18 years, with the financial means, hence the demographic composition for supermarkets is all-encompassing. In essence, your target market can't be restricted to just a group of people, but all adults who reside in your target location, and who have the purchasing power. So, if you are thinking of opening your own supermarket business, then you should make your target demographics all-encompassing. It should include corporate executives, students, migrants, entrepreneurs, business people, military men and women, sportsmen and women, tourists, and every adult in the neighborhood where your supermarket will be located. Decide which niche to concentrate on. It is important to state that there is no known niche area when it comes to the supermarket and grocery store business. Every player in this business usually sells a wide range of groceries, and general lines of food products, including fresh and prepared meats, poultry and seafood, canned and frozen foods, fresh fruits and vegetables, various dairy products and other non-food items, drugs and health products, children's toys and beauty cosmetics, soaps, detergents, cleaning supplies and paper-related products, men and women wear, and other products et al. From top manufacturing brands. Some supermarkets still decide to build a strong online presence and service the online community. The level of competition in the industry. The competitions that exist in the supermarkets industry goes beyond competitions with supermarkets and grocery stores in your location. You will be expected to compete with any other outlets such as mom-and-pop shops, and pharmaceutical stores, that also retail stuffs that are found in supermarkets. So, it will be right to say the competition in the supermarkets and grocery stores industry is tough. The truth is that no matter the level of competition in an industry, if you have done your due diligence, and you brand and promote your products or business properly, You will always make headway in the industry. Just ensure you stock your store with wide range of groceries and general lines of food products. Know your major competitors. In the business world, there are always brands that perform better, or are better regarded by the customers and the general public, than the others. In most cases, brands that are the pace-setters automatically achieve the status. The next part of the video is not specific to a supermarket business. Nevertheless, this knowledge is essential for success in the supermarket business, as well as in any other business. Ignore it at your own peril. Operating a successful supermarket business will depend on the following 4 conventions. 1. A practical plan, with a solid foundation. 2. Dedication, and willingness to sacrifice, to reach your goal. 3. Technical skills. 4. Basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. Finding a niche. Small businesses range in size from a manufacturer, with many employees, and millions of dollars in equipment, to the lone window washer, with a bucket and a sponge. Obviously, the knowledge and skills, required for these two extremes, are far apart, but for success they have one thing in common. Each has found a business niche, and is filling it. The most critical problems you will face, in your early planning, will be to find your niche, and determine the feasibility of your idea. Get into the right business at the right time, is very good advice, but following that advice, may be difficult. Many entrepreneurs plunge into a business venture, so blinded by the dream, that they fail to thoroughly evaluate its potential. Is your business idea feasible? Before you invest time, effort, and money, the following exercise will help you separate sound ideas from those bearing a high potential for failure. Identify and briefly describe the business you plan to start. Identify the product or service you plan to sell. Answering yes to any of the following 3 questions means you are on the right track. A negative answer to all of them means the road ahead could be rough. 1. Does your product or service satisfy an unfilled need? 2. Will your product or service serve an existing market in which demand exceeds supply? 3. Will your product or service be competitive, based on its quality, selection, price, or location? Market analysis. For a small business to be successful, the owner must know the market. To learn the market, you must analyze it, a process that takes time and effort. You don't have to be a trained statistician to analyze the marketplace, nor does the analysis have to be costly. Analyzing the market is a way to gather facts about potential customers, and to determine the demand for your product or service. The more information you gather, the greater your chances of capturing a segment of the market. Know the market before investing your time and money in any business venture. The following questions will help you collect the information necessary to analyze your market, and determine if your product or service will sell. This brief exercise will give you a good idea of the kind of market planning you need to do. An answer of no to any of the questions indicates a weakness in your plan, so do your research until you can answer each question with a yes. 1. Do you know who your customers will be? 2. Do you understand their needs and desires? 3. Do you know where they live? 4. Will you be offering the kind of products or services that they will buy? 5. Will your prices be competitive in quality and value? 6. Will your promotional program be effective? 7. Do you understand how your business compares with your competitors? 8. Will your business be conveniently located for the people you plan to serve? 9. Will there be adequate parking facilities for the people you plan to serve? Planning your startup. The following questions are grouped according to function. They are designed to help you prepare for opening day. Merchandise. Have you decided what items you will sell or produce, or what services you will provide? Have you made a merchandise plan, based upon estimated sales, to determine the amount of inventory you will need to control purchases? Have you found reliable suppliers, who will assist you in the startup? Have you compared the prices, quality, and credit terms of suppliers? Business records. Are you prepared to maintain complete records of sales, income and expenses, accounts payable, and receivables? Have you determined how to handle payroll records, tax reports, and payments? Do you know what financial reports should be prepared, and how to prepare them? Finances. A large number of small businesses fail each year. There are a number of reasons for these failures, but one of the main reasons is insufficient funds. Too many entrepreneurs Try to start and operate a business without sufficient capital, money. To avoid this dilemma, you can review your situation by analyzing the following 3 questions. 1. How much money do you have? 2. How much money will you need to start your business? 3. How much money will you need to stay in business? In order to answer the second question, how much money will you need to start your business? You need to prepare an estimate of all your startup costs. Here is a list of items you may need to take into account. Note that this list is for a retail business. Items will vary for service, construction, manufacturing or online firms. Decorating and remodeling, fixtures and equipment, installing fixtures and equipment, services and supplies, beginning inventory cost, legal, professional fees, licenses and permits, telephone utility deposits, insurance, signs, advertising for opening, unanticipated expenses. Now, the answer to the third question, how much money will you need to stay in business? Must be divided into 2 parts, immediate costs, and future costs. From the moment the door to your new business opens, a certain amount of income may come in. However, this income should not be projected in your operating expenses. You will need enough money available to cover costs for at least the first 3 months of operation. The following list will help you project your operating expenses on a monthly basis. Typical expenses for 1 month may include your living costs, employee wages, rent, advertising, supplies, utilities, insurance, taxes, maintenance, delivery, transportation, miscellaneous. Now sum up the total estimated monthly expenses and multiply it by 3. This is the amount of cash you will need to cover operating expenses for 3 months. Deposit this amount in a savings account before opening your business. Use it only for those purposes listed in the above list, because this money will ensure that you will be able to continue in business during the crucial early stages. By adding the total startup costs to the total expenses for 3 months, you can learn what the estimated costs will be to start and operate your business for 3 months. By subtracting the totals of the lists from the cash available, you can determine the amount of additional financing you may need, if any. Now you will need to estimate your operating expenses for the first year after startup. The first step in determining your annual expenses is to estimate your sales volume, month by month. Next, determine the cost of sales. You may want to use a spreadsheet to do this. After startup, the primary source of revenue in your business will be from sales, but your sales will vary from month to month because of seasonal patterns and other factors. It is important to determine if your monthly sales will produce enough income to pay each month's bills. An estimated cash flow projection will show if the monthly cash balance is going to be subject to such factors as the following: failure to recognize seasonal trends, excessive cash taken from the business for living expenses, too rapid expansion, and slow collection of accounts if credit is extended to customers. Conclusion: if you have carefully answered all the questions in this video, you have seriously thought about your goal. However, there may be some things you may feel you need to know more about. Owning and running a supermarket business is a continuous learning process. Research your idea, and do as much as you can, yourself, but don't hesitate to seek help from people who can tell you what you need to know. As we conclude this video, it's time you get your free supermarket business plan gift. Go to the description below this video to get it now. It is completely free, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.